Welcome to Jumbo Safari Media. You are watching Jumbo News Global Recap. Let's take a look at what's happening throughout the week in different parts of the world. Shifting gears now to Lebanon, Israeli airstrikes targeted a Hezbollah facility in Daleh, a suburb of Beirut, causing panic among residents and school children. This marked the first attack since a ceasefire took effect last November. Schools are conducting evacuation drills in response, but many parents are hesitant to send their children back due to safety concerns. Hezbollah has offered financial aid to displaced families, yet schools have not received external support. Reconstruction efforts are expected to face delays due to conditions set by international donors. Schools are conducting evacuation drills in response, but many parents are hesitant to send their children back due to safety concerns. Hezbollah has offered financial aid to displaced families, yet schools have not received external support. Reconstruction efforts are expected to face delays due to conditions set by international donors. Turning to the United States, a tragic helicopter crash occurred in the Hudson River, resulting in the deaths of 6 individuals, including 3 children from a Spanish family and the pilot. The helicopter, operated by New York Helicopters, took off from downtown Skyport in Manhattan, but fell upside down shortly after takeoff. Witnesses described hearing a loud noise before seeing debris fall from the aircraft. Emergency respondents arrived quickly, but 4 victims were pronounced dead at the scene, with 2 others dying at the hospital. The National Transportation Safety Board is currently investigating the cause of the crash. Now we head to Tanzania, where Tundu Lissu, the leader of Tanzania's opposition Chadema party, was charged with treason following his arrest at a rally for electoral reform. His campaign, titled "No Reform, No Election," criticized the Electoral Commission structure, dismissing its commission structure, claiming it is based against opposition parties. As Tanzania approaches elections in October, Lissu faces ongoing harassment from authorities, drawing condemnation from human rights groups. The situation is particularly concerning as Lissu previously survived an assassination attempt in 2017 and returned to Tanzania in 2023 after years in exile. Back in the US, 2 American airstrike jets collided on the ground at Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. The wingtip of one aircraft struck another while taxiing, fortunately resulting in no injuries among the 143 passengers. Flight 5490, headed to Charleston, included 6 members of Congress, all of whom confirmed their safety. The Federal Aviation Administration announced it would investigate the incident, which follows concerns over aviation safety in the region, especially after a recent mid-air collision involving a helicopter and a jetliner. Now let's move to Kenya, where police fired tear gas to disperse crowds during a high school drama competition featuring the play Echoes of War. The performance, which critiques leadership and parallels recent youth protests against tax increases, sparked controversy and was briefly disqualified before a court ruling reinstated it. Tensions escalated when the play's author, Cleopas Malala, was detained by police, prompting student performance to demand his release. The police presence led to a chaotic scene as students evacuated the venue, raising concerns about state expression and the treatment of young youth activists in Kenya. Transitioning now to Australia, a woman gave birth to a stranger's baby due to a mix-up at Monash IVF, a fertility clinic in Brisbane. The clinic mistakenly implanted one woman's embryos into another patient, attributing the error to human oversight. Monash IVF CEO expressed deep regret over the incident, which came to light when the birth parents sought to transfer their remaining frozen embryos. The clinic has launched an investigation and is providing support to the affected patients, raising significant ethical concerns. Moving back to Canada, Mark Carney, the newly appointed Prime Minister, called a snap federal election for April 28th. Recent polls indicated that the Liberals are gaining support, making this election crucial for addressing trade relations with the US and key domestic issues affecting Canadians. The elections will be held across 343 electoral districts using a fast-past-the-post system, raising the possibility of a hung parliament if no party achieves a majority. Returning to the Middle East, an Israeli airstrike in Gaza's Shejaya neighborhood resulted in at least 29 Palestinian deaths, including children. The military claimed the strike targeted a senior Hamas figure while asserting protections for civilians. Witnesses reported chaos and destruction in an area believed to be safe for displaced individuals. Since March 18, at least 1,482 Palestinians have died due to renewed military operations, further escalating the ongoing humanitarian crisis exacerbated by Israel's blockade. Finally, we head back to Nigeria, where Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno State warned of a resurgence of Boko Haram. Following recent attacks and territorial gains in northeastern Nigeria, he called for increased military support to combat the jihadist group, which has displaced over 2 million people and caused more than 40,000 deaths since its insurgents began 15 years ago. Despite government claims of improved security, Boko Haram continues to intensify assaults on military bases and rural communities, raising alarms among local leaders. Thank you for joining us today on Jumbo News Global Recap. That's what we had for the week. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment.